today on Golden Rust or Bust, my name's John, if you haven't seen my channel before. But today on Golden Rust or Bust, we're going to resurrect my grandpa's 1982 Chevy Silverado.
But before we start today's video, I'd like to tell you about the sponsor. Premier Metal Art is a small, family-owned business that specializes in fiber laser cutting and engraving. They do custom work and have quality cut products made from 100% premium United States steel. This metal art is perfect for a gift, or for your man cave, or even for your garage. Go check them out today at www.qcpremier.com. Now enjoy this short video and back to the show.
It's been sitting for a couple years now. As you can see, it's been accumulating things. So we're going to get it cleaned off. It has an HDI electronic ignition, so we should be good on spark. It's really just a matter of seeing if we can get gas in it and seeing if it'll run. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully the brakes aren't like frozen up. I don't think they would be. It hasn't sat that long. So we're going to uncover it and get it out where we can see it better today. So what do we got under the hood, Grandpa?
405 automatic and a 4-speed transmission. I don't know the numbers on them. And a lock-up torque converter.
And a lock-up torque converter, huh?
Yep, that's that. When it shifts into 4th gear, if your speed is up about 35 miles an hour or 40, then the torque converter will also lock up. I don't think it's supposed to lock up until you get above 40, but I think this one locks up a little early.
Got it. So you think the battery's still good in it, or?
I have no idea. We'll find out here in a little bit.
We're taking all the stuff off of the Silverado. We took off all Grandpa's 8-tracks. So we got 1 case 8-tracks, 2 case 8-tracks. That's how Grandpa listens to his music. Oh yeah, there's another one over there, right?
That 35.
Right there.
And then I think there's another one behind the coupe. Another box.
But that's Grandpa's stereo system that he has rigged up. That's how he listens to music in here. I think you might need a new stereo system, Grandpa.
No, it works.
Works good?
Yeah, the 8-track player here works. It's connected up to the one that's got the light in it. This 8-track quit. I don't know what the hell's the matter with it. So I rigged this one up and playing it out through that radio up above. This one quit also. This one I had a rubber band in there for a drive belt, but it made the music funny because the rubber band would stretch, and so the music would speed up and then speed down, and speed up and then speed down. It's got a velour interior.
Yeah, right.
But it's got a saggy headliner with a print in it. Because I took an iron and I started ironing it to make it stick back to the glue in the top. And it all was ironing up real nice and looking real good, except I stopped to admire my work and I didn't take the iron down and melted a hole in the headliner with the iron. And then the whole thing sagged after that anyway.
How long ago was that?
25, 30 years ago.
Well, the car, for being in the Midwest, is really clean. Not a lot of rust on it.
See if we got any headlights.
Headlights?
Tell us where a battery is.
No head. Oh, we got headlights.
think we're gonna need a little drink.
Well, you got a bug in here, but no mice.
What about in the back of the air filter there? Is there anything back there that needs to be blowed out? Or if it's on the outside of the air filter, it'll be all right. It won't get through that air filter.
Little bit of mice poop.
Okay.
Does this have a quadrajet on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are never fun.
You picking up the sound effects?
Oh well, I heard some old air leaking out of a tire there, Grandpa.
Yeah, I bet you did. Put the air filter back on. If it decides it wants to backfire, we don't have to have a ball of flame coming out from under the hood taking your eyebrows and singeing my hat. All right.
All right. Windshield wipers work. So in order to get this good machine out, we're gonna have to move all the other machines. So that's what we're gonna do next. This truck has a transmission leak. Huh? We'll show them. Yeah. We'll show you guys where the fluid is. But it has a leak. So the transmission fluid all ran out of it. So we're gonna have to put transmission fluid in it. We might have enough to get it out of the garage. So that's what we're gonna do now. Just fluids and everything else. I'm surprised that it came to life that easily. Usually none of them do that.
Six and a half hours later.
Almost. I think you're gonna need a new fuel pump.
I needed a new fuel pump when I got it.
Sounds good. So this is the truck, 82 Chevy Silverado. She's a beaut. Great condition for a Midwest truck. I mean, most of these things are like rusted, like everywhere, like in the doors, and like there's a little bit of rust starting, but like she ain't too bad. These are original. These are original. Rocker and this a lot of places. He would drive it to swap meets, and he would drive it to some other things. It was his summer truck, so he would drive it in the summer, and that's why it looks the way it does. It was a work truck though. I mean, he put it to work. He would haul logs and haul everything and anything in the back. I think the reason why he stopped driving it was just because it started leaking transmission fluid. Grandpa, why did you stop driving this?
What?
Why'd you stop driving it?
I got that van, and I mean it carries all my tools and everything for whatever I need to do with my other property. So this one gets left inside. This truck has seen very little salt. It's spent most of its winters in the machine shed behind this garage, because there's an old 74 Chevy out there with snow tires and lots of weight in the back of it, full of tools and chains. And so that was my winter truck that I would drive, because that van, without a lot of weight in the back, it doesn't have the best traction, and it could use new tires. The back tires are pretty worn. All my tires are worn except the ones on the Silverado.
If anybody was wondering where the transmission fluid went, yeah, there she is in all her glory. How many quarts do you think are there? 2?
Well, not as much as sometimes. That's probably a couple of quarts.
Yeah.
When it isn't driven for a length of time, the torque converter drains down halfway. It'll drain to the center. It won't drain out the bottom half. But the top half, the torque converter, whatever's above the center line when you stop it, is supposed to stay up in the torque converter. But when you let it sit for a long period of time, that will seep back down through the seal into the transmission. When it does so, it raises the fluid level in the transmission up high enough that the fluid, if you've got a worn seal on the shift rod coming into the side of the transmission, then it seeps out through that shift rod. And so this old metal tray is here to keep that quantity from being all over the floor and making a heck of a big mess. I don't recycle it back into I'm not going to put it back in the truck or anything like that, but I use it for, paint and shovels, to keep them from rusting. I might put it in an old oil can and use it to lubricate bolts and stuff. It won't go totally to waste. The last resort would be maybe a brush pile that doesn't want to ignite very good. So that's the transmission fluid.
EPA, if you're watching, we didn't say that. We don't use it on brush piles. We are very environmentally aware here at Gold Rust or Bust, as you can see with all the 2-cycle, everything. And yeah, we're gonna put transmission fluid in it, get her filled back up, and we're gonna take it for a little spin. I think I'm gonna take my girly friend with, and she's gonna ride along so you guys can meet her. Just to show you how much dust is on this thing, gotta wipe the windshields down so you can kind of see out of it. A little bit dusty. That's better. Well, I think the truck's ready to go. I'm gonna go get Megan. We're gonna go for a ride. I'm gonna drive it up and around the block, and then if it's good and the brakes aren't pulling it one way or the other, I think we're going to take it out on the interstate and blow the old cobwebs out of it, as Grandpa said. So that's what I'm going to do now.
Did you hear somebody?
Would you like to go to, or would you like to go with in the Chevy Silverado?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's out there.
Have fun. You want your coat?
Daisy, you should probably stay
I'll
here.
be okay.
Come on, sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Have you seen the Silverado yet?
No, I have not.
Ta-da! So, do you want to be my camera woman as I drive?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
I'll be your little bit.
Slam it. Did you slam it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
I'm positive.
All right.
You want me to unlock it and then open it back up?
One more time. There you go. Now you're not going to fall out. I hope. Or maybe I do.
Are you kidding me right now?
All right, we're going to go up the road around the block and hope for the best.
Don't crash now.
I'm going to crash. Are you kidding me? I'm John Barnes. Good that way, good that way. Something like driving Grandpa's truck. It's just kind of nice, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's nice. It's really nice. But yeah, so we're going to drive this up and around the block. I'm going to step on the brakes a few times, make sure it's not pulling, and then we're going to go do a couple pulls with it, you know, into the, on the interstate, the fast moving car McGee roadway. That's the new name for it. So anyways, that's what we're gonna do. We're going around 25 miles an hour right now. At least that's what it says. See how she goes. See what this Quadrajet can do. Yeah, maximum power. Put her to it, bud. I love this truck. If you want to see more of this truck, like if you want to see it, I don't know, it needs to be driven more. I'm not gonna drive it in the winter because that defeats the point of it not being rusty right now. But like, I think it deserves a revamp. It deserves a. Oh, check out this car coming. .442 Oldsmobile. That was sick, dude. Nice car. We got her to 65. And that works for me. Well, we're gonna drive her home. We're gonna go down, go back, and we're gonna park it back in the garage, and it'll be the end of this video.
Back to Grandpa's. Oh, Dookie dog. Dookie? He wants a ride.
Ollie too.
Oh, there's Ollie boy. They want rides. Duke wants a ride. Oh my God! Look how sad he looks.
He's not gonna get a ride.
Damn.
Well, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. There she is in all her glory. She did pretty good. I thought that she did really well for being sit for a couple years. I think 5 to 7 years. So anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Check out my buddies. Kevin from Junkyard Digs, Junkyard Mook, Thunderhead 289, Cars and Cameras, Wack-it Garage. Yeah, so, yeah. And as always, keep them wrenches turning. Thank you for watching at Golden Rust or Bust.